the only thing that could possibly straighten this guy's life out is when he can't get a job in wrestling anymore.
And another episode of Riding with Russo. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dr. Chris. This is Vince Russo with the steel bars over here with some very, very healthy looking cannons over there, man.
What happened when wrestlers used to do that? What happened to that? You know Toots was doing this, bro.
Toots all day long.
If you pull up the picture of Toots, you know what happened to that. What happened
collar
to
and
that,
elbow,
bro?
before they get to collar and elbow.
Can we at least bring this back? Give me this, and I'll be happy, bro.
Yes, absolutely. It's like right before you get to the collar and elbow, you're about to go. You just gotta give me a couple.
What happened to that, bro?
I think people has gotten too away from the tradition and the old school feel, man. Now they don't have to pat their arms anymore, man. Like arms, shoulders.
I miss that. I missed
I
bro.
missed the pat.
I miss that so much, man.
All right. So, unfortunately, there was a story that's happened. It's funny because you and I talked about this months ago when he left WWE that there could have been some things, and it was Matt Hardy's was like, nope, didn't have anything to do with any substance or nothing like that. So, people were pretty happy about that it wasn't substance related. But unfortunately, just a few months later, we actually saw the video. Police, they pull over Jeff and they actually drew their guns out. It wasn't, it seemed like it was from a preventative measure. It was on TMZ. They showed the police cam footage. And preventative measure took him a while to come out, and came out, and he was super just staggering everywhere. And then he took the BAC test, just the straight line test, and unfortunately he failed miserably at it. And so very, very sad stuff from Jeff Hardy. I've thought about a few things, some divine intervention, some therapeutic measures. I'm thinking of, when I'm thinking about this situation, I'm thinking as someone who's a very strong man of faith and a psychology doctor. So those are the two avenues that I'm looking at this situation. Vince, your thoughts on the situation as a whole, and of course, what we do at Riding with Russo, we address current topics with different angles. Here we go. What are your thoughts, man?
Well, I just want to say first, Chris, if I were ever to get pulled over in my vehicle and the cops came to my car and they were drawing their guns, I would step out of the car, and you know what I would do? I just want you to know.
You don't have to pat me. Let me pat myself.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine one of the wrestlers getting out of the car, cops pull over, and they get out of the car? All right, let's get serious. Chris, here's my issue. Here's my big issue with this. Okay. And I say this all the time, Chris. I cannot speak on the behalf of an addict because I've never been an addict. I've never been addicted to pills. I've never been addicted to drugs, alcohol. So I can't speak for an addict. I can't speak for what that's like. But here's what I can speak for, and here's where I have a huge problem. As much as, listen, Jeff Hardy's always been great to me. On a personal level, aside from his demons, I have nothing but, love for the guy. But here's the problem I have, bro. We talk about the Hardy compound. Mm-hmm. It looks like a pretty big place.
Oh, yeah.
So, bro, with all due respect, if the vices, the drinking or the drugs or the pills or whatever, if you want to do that, and you're looking to get away from your family, that looks like a pretty big place where you could, bro, he used to do that at TNA all the time. That's why so many people, bro, when that incident happened with Sting, oh, how'd you guys let him go out? Nobody knew. Bro, he used to dress far and away. Nobody even knew where he was. So he wanted to get away. And then, you know, that night, bro, we hadn't seen him. Now he's coming through Gorilla. We're seeing this for the first time. But my point is, bro, when he wanted to do whatever he was doing back then, he was hiding away and doing it. But, bro, my issue is, bro, being in that state and getting behind the wheel of a car, that's a totally different animal. Chris, I am sorry. And Chris, I keep thinking of, because he was doing a show with me at the time. My mind just goes to Bill DeMott immediately, because I was very close to Bill when his daughter got killed by a drunk driver. And that's all I could immediately think of. So, okay, bro, you've got an addiction. You've been in and out of rehab. You can't kick this addiction. But, bro, when you're getting behind the wheel of a car, knowing you're screwed up, now, bro, you are putting other people's lives in danger. And, Chris, we're just coming off the Sonny incident. We're literally weeks, we're just coming off. So, bro, I got to be honest with you. Once we get to that point, my sympathy goes out the window, bro, because you know the state you're in. And you're getting behind the wheel of the car. You're a deadly weapon now, bro. I mean, you know, 4 people called in, him swerving in and out, in and out, in and out. But I think, Chris, it is time. I think to some point, Chris, the wrestling industry has been enabling this. Because let's face it, Chris, it's all about ratings. It's all about putting butts in seats. It's all about viewership. It's all about making money. So yes, Jeff Hardy is a bona fide superstar. And you're going to keep going to that well for the financial gain. Yep. Bro, I honestly believe that the only thing that could possibly straighten this guy's life out is when he can't get a job in wrestling anymore. Because think about it, bro, when nobody will hire him, when nobody's calling him for indie dates and conventions, when all of a sudden he can't do what he loves to do, bro, maybe that's the rock bottom. But man, bro, the wrestling industry, you cannot continue to enable him. I don't think the WWE would ever hire him again. But I don't know about Tony Khan. But I mean, bro, that is a huge part of the problem. Shut down what he loves best, and now maybe we'll see a change. I don't know. You tell me, you're a psychologist.
Yeah, I mean, with the whole Tony Khan thing, I mean, he's not fired from AEW. He's just suspended without pay. So he's still on the AEW, payroll. And so here's my problem. Okay, here's my issue with all this. I just really hope it's just not some 6-month rehab stint and then he just lets it go, comes back to AEW, gets the thrill again, has the pain that comes from, he was just injured recently. He couldn't even compete in the match, in the tag match that they had because he did that spot with Darby Allin. And so stuff like that piles up as far as the proclivity to want to drink alcohol again and the pain that he's going through. Because what happens is when you drink alcohol from a psychological standpoint, it's the ethanol that's in the alcohol is the compound that actually affects a lot of your brain function. Your prefrontal cortex, one of the functions of it is to be able to restrict behavior. And that's why a lot of times people, when they get intoxicated, they get real loose because the behavior restrictions, it just kind of reduces heavily. And then it also affects your amygdala, which is like the southern part of your brain, which actually deals with rewards. And it's a reward system, basically threats, stimuli, stuff like that. And also your cerebellum, which deals with balance. That's the reason why a lot of times people, they can't handle balance. They're staggering a lot. So those are the three areas that alcohol use, specifically the ethanol in alcohol, affects the most.